Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? On this video, we are going to learn about question text. First, let us listen the recording, shall we?
He's a teacher, isn't he?
The weather's beautiful today, isn't it? Catherine doesn't come from Germany, does she?
You like cheese, don't you?
This isn't your phone, is it? You aren't working very hard, are you?
Well, students, what you have heard from the recording, like, isn't he? Isn't it? Does he? Don't you? Is it? Aren't you? They are called as question text, or in our language, we may know it as kan or ya. For example, here, he is a teacher, isn't he? Dia seorang guru kan? And then, the weather today is beautiful, isn't it? Cuacanya bagus ya. The next is, why do we use question text? Usually, we use it in informal speech. We may also add question text to the end of the statement to turn them into questions. And then, if you want to check if something is true or to invite people to agree with us, we can use it. The last is, it is for a confirmation or an emphasis to the point of view you want to make. Here, we need to review words about the auxiliary verb you have already know, because we are going to use it frequently in this time. Like to be, there are am, is, are in present, and was, were in the past. To have, has in present, and had in the past. Other verbs like to, does for present, and did for past. Then the last modal verbs, we know them such as will, shall, may, can, must. In present and in the past, like would, should, might, could, and ought to. To make the question text, we need to know the rule. If the statement are in the positive or in affirmative, or they have the positive meaning, the question text should be in negative. The examples are, you go swimming every day, don't you? She went shopping yesterday, doesn't she? The match starts at 6 p.m., doesn't it? We can see these following statements are in an affirmative sentence. That's why you use the question in negative, which is characterized by don't, doesn't, and. On the contrary, if the statement is in negative or they have negative meaning, the question text should be in affirmative. The example such as, you weren't listening to me, were you? They won't be late, will they? You haven't done your homework, have you? Now we are going to start making question text using to be. Yeah. You are a teacher, aren't you? This aren't in question text here is the same as are or to be in the statement. So they are the same. And then you in the question text also the same as the you in the statement. The other examples like, she is beautiful, isn't she? And then Peter isn't a teacher, is she? Don't forget, we keep using the rule. If the statement in a positive, the question text will be in negative. And if the statement is in negative, the question text will be in positive. But there is an exception here for the sentence, I'm late, aren't I? special for I am, yeah, in the statement. So the question tag should be aren't. I am late, aren't I? You may not use I am late. Am and I, it's incorrect. Now we go to the next with to have. You have got a cat, haven't you? Here the rules are still the same. Haven't is taken from the statement, so it's the subject you. Another example, she hasn't lost the key, has she? They have been here for an hour, haven't they? Continue with models. We have they can drive, can they? Look at, we use can and can't here. They are the same, only it is in positive and can't here in negative. And then the subject they, also the same. Another example are, you won't lie to me, will you? So the negative form of will is won't. We can shorten it. We can shorten it. We must be quiet, mustn't we? You couldn't swim when you were two, could you? Now, with other verbs like do, does, and did. They don't play football, do they? She didn't go to the cinema, did she? Here, there is a rule. If the sentence has no auxiliary verb, use the appropriate form of do, like do, does, or did. Take an example here. They play football. She went to the cinema. In these two following sentences, we don't find the auxiliary verbs. That's why we use do or didn't. And then when we use do and then we use did. Yeah, this first sentence use don't because this is the affirmative sentence of simple present. Meanwhile, why the sentence use did? Because the sentence belongs to past tense, so we use did. Next, related to the comment, we usually use will you or won't you. For example, sit down, won't you? Open the window, won't you? And then for prohibition or command in negative, you can say, don't go outside, will you? Yeah, we just change. Yeah, this is negative. Now we can change it into positive. This is as the rule we have already learned before. Yeah, if the statement is in negative, so the question tag should be in positive. For the invitation, we should use shall we. For example, let's study, student, shall we? Let's ride a bicycle, shall we? And then with the subject started by every, some, any, and nobody, the subject should be considered as the plural noun. So we use they. To make it clear, no one cares today. Everyone left, didn't they? Somebody has left the bag, haven't they? And then with subject such as everything, something, nothing, they are considered as the singular noun or singular subject when we make the question tag. For example, nothing matches, does it? Everything is okay, isn't it? Something is wrong, isn't it? So here are the singular subject. Because in the statement we use nothing, everything, and something. Let's practice, shall we? Here you only have a 10 seconds to decide the correct answer. So be careful. Here we go. Well everyone, I think that's all for the lesson today. If you still have any question, you can ask in the forum. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.